Right, this is the final part. Yeah, man, think of a war like that for Zanus. Ivan, like, are you gonna have a thing where they're at the wall? No, Tactius meets Eratat outside the walls. Because if you read, the only way to have it something like Helm's Deep, where they like you have ladders on stuff, you're gonna have to change the plot because in the plot, the wall cannot be breached. Hence why I'm not going to do a thing like Helm's Deep. Similar to Helm's Deep, but I'm not going to have something like Helm's Deep where the ladders up here they have ladders and they infant they they invade the walls. Some Sarah. Tactics and them meet them outside the walls, and the civilians are all sheltered behind the wall. So think something like that for the civilians, except they're behind the walls with their kids and everything. They're all crying and everything. And Eratat and them are his 20,000 army are all demons. They got a masterpiece. But he's like, I mean, this is better than the Rings. Yeah, it's better than the Rings. They got a masterpiece that I wrote. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna show you that picture again. So you have what I showed you for Helm's Deep, right? In Lord of the Rings. And the beings look like this. Yeah. So picture something like Helm's Deep, obviously, something similar to that. And you have a 20,000 wolf army. They all look like this. They're gonna make those Orc High and Two Towers look good. That's why you're looking at a masterpiece, man. And the world building's amazing, beautiful music. Hans Zimmer's gonna compose a beautiful score. Yeah, pay Hans Zimmer a good like $2.8 million to compose your score, and give him a good maybe 5.56 million of the royalties, considering he's a big composer. And Howard Shore is good too. Howard Shore, I'd pay him maybe a million, maybe seven. I'd give him maybe 3 million royalties or something like that. He's not as big as Hans Zimmer, but I mean, Hans Zimmer's worth like 200, 100, like $80 million. But because he's a composer, I'm not going to give him like 20 million royalties. No, he's ripping you off. He's a composer. He gets paid millions, but you have to tone it down, obviously. Some Sarah. He's like, this is better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, man. It's better than Lord of the Rings. Some Sarah. It's better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah. That's why those Zanes actors are lucky, man. They sign their massive contracts. You take them out to nice dinner at Boston Pizza with Peter and your significant other. They party up your condo for like 6 hours. We give a toast. Cheers, guys. We're going to be famous movie stars. Are you ready to go on this river journey with me? We're ready, Ivan. My battery is like done, guys. Hopefully I have enough for the rest of this video. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, man. From Sarah? Yeah. A good title for Volume 3 is War in the North, but I don't want to copy the game. They made a Lord of the Rings game called War in the North. Here's the guy, Ivan. That's a good title for Volume 3. Yeah, War in the North. Yeah. War in the North. That's a good title for Volume 3, but I don't want to copy the Lord of the Rings game. They made a Lord of the Rings game called War in the North. I don't want to copy it. You see what I'm saying? I'll either come up with titles for the movies, or it'll just be Last of Us Zanus Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. But I most likely will come up with titles for the movies. The three movies. Ivan, what volume do you think will be the best? Either Volume 2 or Volume 3. But some people might like Volume 1 the best, because Volume 1's a bit more linear. It focuses more on the Xanians behind the wall, the life behind the wall of Zanus. And then towards like the 3/4 into Volume 1, that's when Tachys leaves the walls, and Tessitonius and Cassius look for him with their 50 men. Obviously. Volume 1 will be really good too because you have the prologue, you have the life behind the walls. But Volume 2 is going to be better because that's the politics. And Volume 3 is the unexpected climaxes, and you have like the two big wars. The big war in the end. Volume 2, you have a battle sequence with the 50 men and Faful and all them. And in Volume 3, you have the big battle in the caverns like Moria. And you have the big war in the end. I think Volume 3 will be the best, but I mean, some people might like Volume 2 better. It just depends on your taste, obviously. And some people might even like Volume 1 better. Some people might even like Volume 1 the best when they read my book. They might like Volume 1 the best. It just depends on your personal taste, right? Yeah, I'm running out of battery here, guys. My battery's like done here. Yeah.